Love you 3,000.
And Habak 3,000 from UAE.
Love you 3,000.
Ti amo 3,000.
Para kami dahil 3,000.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Miranda Miner's Daily Technical Charting, Fundamentals, Improvement of Trading Quotient, and everything about crypto all in one channel. You need to take time to find your bread and butter trade. Ang focus is very important. Dahan-dahanin mo, wag ka mafo-FOMO. Diba? I always tell you to trust the system. No, I want you to wait for a confirmation candle. Wait for this line to be broken. Do never, ever do shortcuts in trading.
Kaya ang galing-galing talaga pag natutunan mo yung tinuturo ni Coach bago na i-apply mo. Bago yung patient lang, yung patient tsaka yung discipline.
Si Coach kasi, he's not just a content creator. Talagang mentor siya. Pinaglalaanan niya ng oras lahat ng videos niya. Not for him, not to get subscribers, pero para matuto tayo, para maging profitable tayo kagaya niya. Sobrang amazing lang kasi konti lang yung taong gano'n na hindi madamot, na hindi niya sasalilinin kung paano siya mag-earn ng pera. Si Coach kasi mas gusto niya pang i-share yung blessings niya.
Nag-decide ako i-PM po kayo, nag-enroll po ako sa inyo sa beginner class. Ginawa ko po talaga everyday 3 to 4 videos na sa YouTube ang pinapanood ko, tapos ninonote ko pa talaga lahat.
Magpahinga ka. Hindi tatakbo yung market, hindi mauubos yung trade setup na yan. Find that bread and butter setup. Vulnerability in trading is our most accurate measurement of trading quotient. You have yet to see your success. You have yet to see your millions. Andiyan dyan na. Are you going to give up today? Or are you going to use the word not yet?
Love you 3,000.
And Habak 3,000 from
Love
UAE.
you 3,000.
Ti amo 3,000.
Para kami dahil 3,000.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Miranda Miner's Daily Technical Charting, Fundamentals, Improvement of Trading Quotient, and everything about crypto all in one channel. Ako ay isang disiplinadong crypto trader. I will always plan my trades. I will not enter if it's not my bread and butter trade. I will say no to FOMO dahil I can always earn profits naman in my alpha trades. May tamang signals for buying and selling. Bakit ako? Manghuhula analysis. I will journal my trades because I want to know myself more. I know that my emotions will be known if I write them down. I will treat trading as a business and that since I don't have a boss, I will make myself accountable to my losses. I will do all of this, I promise. Because alam ko, yayaman ako, uunlad ako, I can reach my dreams very soon. Trading is not a sprint, it is a marathon, and I am a millionaire. Millionaire trader and I have a millionaire mindset. Hey everyone, this is Coach Miranda and welcome to our very special May 12 edition of our cryptocurrency everything in one channel. Napakaganda ng ating discussions today and I'm gonna be joined with our learning manager in the Global Miranda Miner community, si Mentor Luke, and aside from that, later on we're gonna be joined by the other mentors and of course Mentor Rose, no? We have a lot of things to discuss today and welcome sa lahat ng mga viewers, welcome sa lahat ng mga nanonood today. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Subscribe now and please smash the like button so you are helping the community and our live to be iangat ni YouTube, no, in its algorithm. So our topic for today is going to be very special. I'm going to be covering about ano ba ang nangyari, ano ba ang solusyon. Tataas pa ba si Luna? Is Luna going to be even higher? How much days? How many more days? Ako ba ay maniniwala? Well, I believe that Luna will go up tomorrow. What's the plan? What is the priority of the Terra community and its founder Do Kwon, Luna community? What's the priority today, to be able to salvage the value of the stable currency or stable coin and Luna itself? And we're going to be discussing the macroeconomy and of course, we're gonna be discussing about the, nakadipeg na ba ang USDT? Do we need to get worried? And coach, ano ba, parang awa mo na, tataas ba or bababa pa rin ang cryptocurrency? We're all gonna be watching that today. And of course, joining me today is our co-host, si Kuya Luke. Alright, Kuya Luke, let's say hi to everyone. You're already live on the screen.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Alright, thank you.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Ayun, salamat. You're gonna be joining me and thank you for helping me read some of the commentaries, ng ating mga community and guests, by the way, Luke is our learning manager in the Global Miranda Miner community. I'm sure you all know him. All right, so ang dami nating topic today, Luke, right? We're gonna be discussing Terra USD, inflation, macroeconomy, USDT depegging. As we start today, ito yung gusto kong mangyari, Look, take note of the questions. Habang ako ay nagdi-discuss, what I want you to do is feel free to stop me. Sabi mo, Coach, may question dito related dun sa topic. Then I can answer right there and then. Fair enough?
All right, Coach. Yes.
All right. Okay. And of course, this program is brought to us by, thanks everyone. Thank you, BingX.
This program is brought to you by BingX, the world's fastest growing crypto app where you could find your next crypto gem and where trading is made easy.
Alright, that was BingX helping us with our show. Maraming salamat. Please download BingX using my profile referral for you to win a chance to win, pantulong mga ganitong panahon, no? By Saturday, magra-raffle po ako ulit. 5 po ang mananalo ng 2,500 pesos na trading funds in your BingX account. All right? So please download. We're going to do a electronic raffle, and if you win, congratulations, we will message you to credit your 50. Plus, meron silang new user bonus of $125 new user bonus. All right? Thank you so much. All right. Let us now do this. Okay. Terra UST. But before that as well, I would like to talk about yung bootcamp natin for the month of June and for the month of May. Kuya, look, why don't you invite them? No? Why don't you take this from me? Invite them to join our classes for beginner, intermediate, and mentoring. Go ahead.
Yeah, so sa lahat ng mga enrolled students natin, so actually we have a day 2 bootcamp tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. So we'll see you batch 31 and 32. No? So after nyan, magkakaroon tayo ng intermediate classes. Then we'll have a day 1 meeting. Magkakaroon tayo ng konting groupings, introduction with each other. Then the following week, ganun ulit, no? Day 2 bootcamp. So we're very, very excited na makasama kayo, and kaming lahat ng mentors, no, nandoon to help you with all your questions about our courses.
And not just the system, ano ba yung tinuturo natin dito, Kuya Luke, sa courses natin?
So bukod sa system talaga, nandito yung ating mga mindset, no? Kung ano ba yung feast mindset natin. So maraming students na nakakaalam yan. And we have how to have the correct mindset in trading. Tapos bukod sa system and mindset, pinag-aaralan din natin dyan yung STDev, standard deviation. So ano ba to? Parang ano to math to Mm-hmm. So very important as a trader na malaman natin yan. No? And of course, correlation, like what's happening right now, the crypto space is very correlated sa nangyayari sa global markets natin.
Exactly.
So it's very important na maging aware and maging knowledgeable sa mga ganong areas.
Yep. Thank you so much, Kuya Luke. I appreciate that. Let's now move on with our topic for today. We have 3 topics for today, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, Terra UST. What is going on? Coach, akit pa ba yan? Ano nangyayari? Number 2, we're gonna be talking about the inflation and the macro economy. And number 3, we're gonna be talking about US dollar tether. Kailangan bang matakot? Ito ba ay may problema? What do we need to do? And of course, maraming salamat to our research team there in the Global Miranda Minor Research Group 2022. Maraming salamat for everyone that's helping us do our very factual, conservative, very no bias research, no? Maraming salamat to the Global Miranda Minor Research Group of 2022. Thank you so much. All right, let's now start with this particular interview. Let's all listen to this. With this interview, ano ba yung sinasabi? Ano ba yung sinasabi ng isang ng isang expert in terms of the inflation in the United States? Let's all listen to this, guys.
In a recession to get it under control?
Look, I hope not. I would go with the strategy of hope for the next 6 months. The strategy of hope is raise interest rates a decent amount, maybe put that 75 basis point increase back on the table, convince investors that you're going to keep going and the Fed funds rate could go well above 4. I don't know that that's going to be enough, but I'd try that before I try anything else.
Is it then really the question of what is leading inflation more, the supply or demand side? If it's the demand side, it feels like we have to have that demand destruction, hence a recession. If it's the supply side, maybe that's a different story.
I think this inflation is mostly demand driven. When I look at the past 6 months, I look at a surprisingly high level of demand for goods that has been sustained. At the same time, demand for services has risen month after month after month. That roughly matches what we're seeing in these inflation numbers. The service inflation has risen, core services, for 5 straight months now. That is very much a demand story because you've had a lot of workers returning to the labor force in those 5 months, but yet prices continue to rise fast.
So let me pause there. First and foremost, our investors will act on data, no? Yung nakita natin kahapon, the one that we saw yesterday from a market reaction perspective, kung naaalala po ninyo, I have been doing a lot of tweets about the 9:30 dump. Kung naalala po niyo yan kahapon, I've been doing that and I've been saying that 9:03 pa lang po ng hapon, I've already been tweeting about our potential inflation issues, no? Ang ini-expect po natin, we're expecting that the inflation will be reporting at around 8.1, no? Technically around within the same neighborhood, but what went out was an 8.3%, no? And we were even saying during the Twitter Space afternoon yesterday that sana kumalma yung market because maganda yung papalabas. 8:30 pa lang ng gabi, humahataw na po yung presyo ng Bitcoin. If you saw that look, no? Humahataw na yung presyo ng Bitcoin and Ethereum down to the retest of 2,000 levels for Ethereum. And Bitcoin was already trying to conquer the 29,000 territory. And everyone was freaking out. Diba? So question, if you are new to cryptocurrency, malalaman mo ba what is the driver of the crypto price? Of course not, no? So in our university, yun po yung tinuturo natin. And here in our show for free, we're teaching to react on the market based on data. Because investors are reacting on data, not on emotions, no? Not on emotions. So when you talk about investors reacting on data, what's happening? What's happening with the economy today? Unang-una, for the 5th straight month, pataas ang inflation. Although, yung laktaw niya from February to March and March to April, medyo hindi gaanong lumaktaw, but it's already still exceeding target, no? We're supposed to be targeting 8.102, lumabas 8.3 yung lumabas, so mas tumaas pa rin technically. And because investors, no, are reacting on data, they were all expecting that the inflation will slower down, not just yung growth niya from month to month, pero yung actual resulta ng April will be lowered down. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So a little bit of, ano ba yung nangyayari sa market ngayon, no? Again, this is gonna be a bit fundamental, no? But I will try to simplify it. Feel free to ask questions, get the attention of Kuya Long. I'll be answering some of them. So what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that, or what has been happening for quite some time, is that the Federal Reserve is doing what you call the contractionary monetary policy. Dalawa kasi ang polisiya, no? Nung unang-una, nung Q4 of last year, they were doing the expansionary. Nagpiprint sila ng pera, no? They're actually decreasing interest rates. So what they're actually trying to do right now, from a perspective of a Federal Reserve, they stop doing the printing of money, they stop doing the decrease of interest rates. Ang kailangan nilang gawin, mag-slow down yung ekonomiya. Bakit? Parang counterintuitive. Bakit? Because ang gustong gawin ng Federal Reserve is pahintuin yung paggastos ng maraming tao, no? Pag uminto yung paggastos, paano mangyayari dyan? It's gonna be dependent on, una, kung mataas ang presyo ng bilihin, hindi mo na pauutangin yung mga tao by means of raising the interest rates. Okay, question. Coach, anong epekto niyan? When people are not buying, the earnings of companies will go down. If the earnings of the companies will go down, the share prices will go down as well because your earnings are gonna be lower. Okay, malinaw na tayo doon. Now, let's talk about the next topic. Next topic is, paano naman, Coach, no? What's gonna be happening? What if, for example, gawin ko na lang sa bond price yan? I wanna be safe. Ito na yung problema ngayon. Wala kang makikitang safe investment sa ngayon. And what's happening is, and look, what's happening is, cash is king. Okay? People wanted to encash their investments. They wanted to put cash right now. Bakit? You need to remember, if the interest rates, pag tinataas po ang interest rate, ang value ng mga bonds liliit. Liliit ang value ng bonds, no? Mas tataas ang interest rates ng mga new bonds, but the existing bonds, liliit ang kanilang value, ang kanilang peso value. Liliit yan. Liliit. So what does that mean? If you are an existing bond trader or a bond hodler, malulungkot ka. Malulungkot ka. And during these scenarios, the market is avoiding high-risk assets. Question, si Bitcoin ba high-risk? What do you think, Luke? Is Bitcoin high-risk, yes or no?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. It's a high-risk asset in investment. So if it's a high-risk investment, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening is ina-avoid po sila ng mga investor. Ito yung problema. Ito yung sinasabi ng interview kanina. Sabi niya, di ba, narinig mo? I will just use the hope strategy. Di ba sabi nila, hope is not a strategy. Sinabi niya, as an economic researcher, I will just use hope. Why? Because the market right now is in a situation na sobrang gulo. Sobrang gulo ng market. It's reactionary. Tataas yung inflation rate, magbibitawan ng mga positions ang mga traders, babagsak ang stock. And nung huli nating chinek, and pinopost mo na rin naman na tulok sa mga pages natin, Bitcoin is highly correlated to Nasdaq. And when we look at Nasdaq, Nasdaq has been bleeding. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq performance. For the past couple of days. Nasdaq is already 11,967. What did I say? Binasag niya na yung yung 382 territory natin, and we said that it can potentially even go down. Binasag niya na yung 618 area, and true enough, look at it right now. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, I'm expecting an 11,541. I'm expecting an 11,541 drop because binasag na po niya 12,960. I'm expecting for that drop, no? So from a technical perspective, ang mindset ng mga tao ngayon, if you're a technician, I will rather wait on that drop. I will wait, I will encash my money. I will wait, I will put more cash. Tatanggalin ko ng mga high-risk investments ko kaysa malugi ako paper-wise. Okay? That's what's happening right now. Itong nakikita nyong correlation between the index, currently ang laki ng binagsak ko. Take a look at this. Comparatively, i-compare natin yan with Bitcoin as of today, there is a very huge correlation in terms of the price trajectory. So anong nangyayari? Uma-agree lang. Magkamukha. Uma-agree lang po ang takbo ng market, no? With the crypto market, with the current stock market. So if you think about it, kung isipin natin hanggang saan, hanggang kailan? Hanggang saan, hanggang kailan? My short and long answer is this. Kanina nakatanyo sabi nung ini-interview na guest. Let's all listen to him once again. Look at what is he going to say.
How do we get inflation down? It looks like it's more sticky than we anticipated. It's broader than we anticipated. Are we going to need a recession to get it under control?
Look, I hope not. I would go with the strategy of hope for the next 6 months. The strategy of hope is raise interest rates a decent amount, maybe put that 75 basis point increase back on the table, convince investors that you're going to keep going and the Fed funds rate could go well above 4. I don't know that that's going to be enough, but I'd try that before I try anything else.
Is it then really the question of...
Okay, so what he said was, we need to do the normal things in this market. One, raise interest rates para walang mangutang, humina ang ekonomiya, inflation will go down. The problem is inflation is not going down. So what is the right answer? Here's the answer, guys. Is the economy going to still go down? My answer is, ito yung unang-unang indicator. Number one, sabi I think this was Drew who asked this question kanina sa Twitter space natin. If the interest rate will go high, are we expecting another dump by June? Here's my answer. We need to expect inflation to go down first. Okay? Kung yung lalabas ng June na inflation rate is mas mababa na by May, you're going to expect the market to recover. Okay? Investors use data before they invest. So ang tamang tanong is, are we going to expect a recession, and what is the indicator? The indicator is if the inflation doesn't stop, yung consequence nito is tataas po lang ang interest rate. Interest rate is reactionary to the inflation. So anong kailangan natin gawin? Paano mo pipigilin ang ekonomiya na gustong gumastos? 'Di ba? How can you stop that? No? So from a timing perspective, I think from a TA perspective, we're going to expect a bounce on a Fibonacci support area of mamaya na yung si Bitcoin, nakita nyo na agad. Pinakita ko na agad ng Bitcoin. But from a Nasdaq perspective, we're thinking of a bounce on 11,549. Normally, to be honest with you guys, if you think about it, normally, ito, tuturo ko sa inyo ha, marami pong mga technician ang nag-aabang ng ganito. Let's try to look at, and ito, mentors, take a note of this, no? Para malaman po ninyo. Okay. Normally, what they're actually expecting, teka lang based on the most recent drop yon. Normally, what they're expecting is normally on a 20% to 30% drop. Okay, ito ngayon nyo lang ito malalaman. Normally, when you expect for a drop, ang pinaka-worst niyan is a 38% drop or 38.2% drop. That is the 61.8% equivalent. Okay, ulitin ko kapag ang drop ng isang asset, normally the worst should be the 68 the kabaliktaran ng 61.8, which is a 38.x something. Okay. Number 2, 'di ba sinasabi natin that the normal drop is 0.382. Okay? So dapat nagda-drop lang ang market either on a 0.618 retracement or a 382 retracement. So ibig sabihin nun, at a maximum, dapat ang market magda-drop lang ng 38.2 or an index should drop on a 38.2 para saluhin siya ng 618 area. Yun. Okay. So in this particular case, you are still seeing a 21.45 drop. Ini-expect natin na pwede itong saluhin. No? Pwede itong saluhin ng the first support area, or sorry, the next extended area is your 11,549. Equivalent to 24%. Pero based on your mathematics, Fibonacci, etc., dapat nagda-drop lang at the most ang isang coin on a 618 level or equivalent to a 38.2 drawdown. Ngayon, kabaligtaran naman, kung nag-drop ng 0.382, okay, 0.382, so technically around, kung nag-drop siya ng 0.382, no? 382, tingnan po natin ng mabilis. Yung 0 to 382, normally nagda-drop lang yan ng around 12% from the top. Dapat doon lang yung regular drop magbabounce na. Okay? Or magda-drop lang ng 38.2 then magbabounce na pataas. Yun yung 618 logic kabaliktaran doon. But there is a problem with the entire economy. So, what we're expecting is an extended move pababa. An extended move pababa ang inaantay nating galaw because there is an anomaly on this particular market. Okay? So before we move on, any questions here, Kuya Luke, from the community before I go with my next topic? Meron ba?
So far, ang questions nila is about Luna.
Okay, let's go to Luna kung walang question. Alright, ito na. Thank you again to Miranda Miner Research Group. No? Let's all talk about Luna. Ito na. Ito, Kuya Luke, medyo marami akong di-discuss. Makinig kayo mabuti sa atin. Makinig kayo mabuti, no? Alright, but before that, let's just quickly go first on a very, 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 very quick commercial. Inom lang akong tubig. We will be right back, guys, and stay tuned. Hey, Miranda, good news. We're actually live as well in Spotify. If you're a Spotify fanatic, please follow us there and listen to our audio podcasts. We're actually coming from a name of Global Miranda Miner Group. Ako, napaka-paborito ko talaga yung mga magagandang audio dyan tulad ng The Power of Yet, The Millionaire Mindset, How Did I Get My First Million, How to Avoid Liquidations at marami pang iba. Kung ano pang hinihintay nyo, see you in our Spotify channel and maraming salamat ka Miranda. Thank you! Okay. Alright, let's now talk about Luna. Anong tanong nila sa Luna? Kuya Luke, let's all get their questions. Sige nga, can you give me some of their questions?
Okay, actually pinaghalo ko na coach, no. Luna, good to buy as of now or going down pa ba, coach?
Okay. My answer is, let's wait for the next 7 days. 7 days. Explain ko mabuti sa inyo ha. First and foremost, the priority of the Terra community right now is not Luna. The priority right now is the stable coin because that is equivalent to $1 dapat, no? So, and look, feel free to stop me if there's any questions. Ha? So, the priority right now of the Terra community is to prioritize na isalvage yung value ng kanilang tinatawag nating piso. For lack of better term, ganito yung nangyari. For example, guys, lang, okay. Bumili ka ng, meron kang 10,000 pesos. Okay. Ngayon, yung 10,000 pesos na yun, bumili ka, kumaga pinang collateral mo, kasi gusto mong kumuha ng isang malaking magandang TV. No? So, kinuha mo yung TV, binayad mo ngayon yung 10,000 pesos. Ngayon, iniisip nung kinuhaan mo, nung binili mo yung TV, dapat yung presyo ng piso, 1:1. Pa-follow mo so far, Luke? 1:1. Okay. Here's the problem. Hindi na siya 1:1 ngayon. Question, yung inutang mo ba, yung nangutang or inutangan mo, iniisip ba niya, oy, lugi ako ah. Lugi ako. Yung pera na binayad mo sa akin, it's already not 1 peso anymore. Nagigets mo yung logic? Gets mo yung logic? Yeah. So in the entire ecosystem, remember, they're using UST not just on a stabilization of their ecosystem, but they're also using that into collaterals and loans. Let me just give you an example. Let's try to click this, no? If you go to Anchor Protocol, which is one of the protocol where UST is heavily invested, take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this, no? The total value locked is almost 2,698 million UST. No? Based on the price, bumagsak na po to almost, lakihan natin to ng konti. Bumagsak na siya, no? From an average of, this is actually the average price right now based on the ANC market cap. Remember, ANC has something to do with UST. Naramdaman ninyo, si Miranda Minor, sinitrade niya si ANC. Nakita nyo, naalala ninyo, I was trading ANC. I was hoping it's gonna be going down. Diba? And hoping it will try to recover. May kinalaman si Anchor, si ANC sa pagbagsak ni UST. Ito na. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. You will notice that from a stablecoin market perspective, the total, sabihin na natin, the total UST in circulation, meron dito. Hindi lang tinitrade si UST. So, ang tanong dito is, kapag ang presyo ng UST na devalue, lahat ng nakastake, circulation, binabayad sa mga miners, lahat ng yan, problematic yan. So, I wanna establish that first. Okay? I wanna establish. You need to remember that that UST is something na hindi mo lang ini-stake as a retailer. It's being used on many protocols as a means of investment, collateral, utang, debts, staking, etc. Okay. Please type number 1 if you understand before I go with my next topic. Kasi medyo malalalim tayo. Okay. Ang trabaho, ang priority na nilatag ngayon ng UST ni Do-Kwon is ayusin ang value ng UST. Bakit kamo? Kapag ikaw nag-swap ng isang coin, yung spread na tinatawag, ibig sabihin, pag ako nag-swap ng isang coin, ini-expect ko dapat ang equivalent ng 1 USDT is equal to 1 UST. Correct? Or kung meron mang spread dyan, dapat maliit lang. Subukan mong bumili. For example, guys, ito, subukan nyo to. Bumili kayo ng BUSD gamit ng USDT. Di ba may spread? Di ba? May parang 0.01 spread yan. Kasi minsan 0.99 yung BUSD to dollar eh. Di ba? Pero the volatility is acceptable because ang liit ng kanyang variance, it will diverge again to the value of 1:1. Di ba? Meron pa ring spread. Ang nangyari ngayon, 1 USDT is equivalent to 0.50 USD. So ang laki ng spread niya. So it's creating a magnitude of problem in the ecosystem, especially kung pinapautang mo using UST. So here's what's happening. Okay, number 1, ang gusto nilang gawin, linisin lahat ng bad debts from the system. No? Number one, yung loans kasi was taken 1:1, dapat bumalik yan sa 1:1 price para umayos yung ecosystem. How are they going to use that? How are they going to do? Number one, ito thank you again to the Global Miranda Miner Research Team. I appreciate all of you. And if you are new to my channel, please click on subscribe and please share our channel to your friends para mabilis natin ma-explain sa mga kaibigan yung Pilipino na hindi na uunawaan ano ba nangyayari sa mundo ng Terra. Bring them here, I will teach them. So ito na. The very first thing that they need to do, Kuya Luke, is to burn UST. Di ba? Basic tokenomics yan eh. When you burn the supply, what happens to the price? Dapat tataas. Correct? Di ba? So when you burn the supply, it should inflate the value of UST. Question, with everything that I said today, have you even heard about Luna? Wala. Hindi priority si Luna. In fact, I will tell you later on what's going to be happening. In fact, okay, the purpose of this is because meron po ngayong napakaraming UST across the ecosystem. So, by means of burning, hindi lang yung mga nasa trading platform ko, hindi lang yon. Maraming nakakalat ngayon na UST. How are they going to use that? Kinausap nila, nag-all hands on deck meeting ang Terra community, UST community with everyone, no? And right now, they did an on-chain voting. They did an on-chain voting solution within their on-chain, within their Terra chain, ha? They did a voting. Ito na po nangyari dyan. Let's all look at this. Okay. Within the Terra scope is the Ethereum scanner. Okay, Ethereum scanner. Take note niya na Terra scope is the Ethereum scanner equivalent in Ethereum. In this particular case, pinapakita ko po sa inyo yung community votation na nilabas nila, no? So here you will notice that all of the lumalabas, these are all votes. Nakita nyo, execute vote, execute vote, execute vote, execute vote, blah blah blah. Lahat yan, no? And based on the last result, everyone na bumuboto, they're all good on burning what is in the community today to release bad debts. Ulitin ko lahat na nagboto, they're all good na i-let go at i-burn, no? Kasama po diyan yung UST deployed as a liquidity incentive on Ethereum worth 371 million over the past few months back to Terra and burn it all pending the governance proposal. Okay, Kuya Lok, nagigets mo so far?
Yep, yes,
Gets so far? Okay. So, bukod doon sa pagsunog, no? They wanted now to burn all of those na naka-deploy on the those deployed as a liquidity incentive on the Ethereum network. Okay. And ito lang pumasok si Luna. Ito lang. Di ba nag-uusap tayo about bumibili ang LFG ng almost billions of Luna of Bitcoin. The only thing that you heard here is they actually staked 240 million of Luna, not because the price should go higher, no. But it's only because they want to defend the network on governance attacks. Putting more currency to the network gives you an ability to vote and become the superior validator. Ulitin ko Remember guys, di ba? Sa mga naka-proof of stake na network or different types of proof of work or proof of stake authority, etc., they're not using the power of computers anymore. They're using the power of currency. So kailangan sila mag-deposit and they need to stake a big money so they have the superior vote on whatever can happen in the ecosystem. Remember, it's decentralized. Nagigets nyo guys? Hindi naman nila kinokontrol yan eh. Nagigets mo, Luke? So they need to front load money. They can still have the superior vote and control. If you have the most number of currencies, ergo, you could still influence. Kaya nga siya decentralized eh. Wala namang control dyan si Dokon. Matakot ka kung sabihin niya, oh, gagawin kong maayos itong Luna. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya decentralized. Nagigets ninyo? Nagigets na? Okay, please type number 1 kung nauunawaan. I will answer maya-maya yung tanong, tataas ba ang Luna by allowing you to understand first what's happening with UST. Please type number 1. Okay. We're good. Okay, good. Okay. So ito na. So unang-una ay naayos nila, kailangan nilang ayusin yung spread sa mga on-chain swapping. Imaginin mo, parang naging dollar to peso yung nangyaring spread. Eh dapat ang equivalent peso to peso, dollar to, di ba? Ganun ang value. Parang nagkaroon ng spread. Bakit? Ibig sabihin, the ecosystem of your UST is now different with the ecosystem of your Luna. Ito na. Ano pa yung gagawin nila bukod dyan? What they want, ito na yung problema. Eh, paano naman, coach, yung mga nagwi-withdraw? They have been receiving millions of withdrawal lately. The problem there, ladies and gentlemen, is that wala na pong enough supply to facilitate the withdrawals and people were acting crazy. Diba? Naglalabasan lahat ng UST. Oy, kailangan kong tanggalin nito, naka-stake. Question, ilan dito ang hindi matanggal sa staking ang Luna, ang UST nila, ang kanilang, UST? Ilan? Ang dami, di ba?
Marami-rami yan.
Hindi na matanggal. Sino dito ang, nagkaroon ng sabi ni Binance, nagkaroon ng network problem even for Luna. Di ba? We cannot, I think they even made an announcement, Binance, on UST withdrawals. They cannot do it because there is a protocol limitation on UST withdrawals. Let me just double check that. Ayan o. Okay. UST withdrawals. Okay. Ayan. Binance, 2 days ago pa lang 2 days ago. Binance suspends Luna and UST withdrawal. Binance temporarily suspends Luna UST withdrawal, citing network congestion. 'Di ba? Yun. But the real reason is this. Okay, there is a network protocol placed that's blocking it. You know, it's actually blocking. No, buksan natin ito. Let's wait for this. All right, ito na. So there is actually a large amount of UST withdrawal, but burning of UST is very, very low. No? So this will increase the minting capacity. So ulitin ko, yung technical term is because of the full recovery block na nilagay. Paano kung sabihin ko sa'yo, I'm sorry, we cannot give you withdrawal of UST because of the full recovery block from 36 to 18. Ano sasabihin doon, look? Maunawaan ba ng mga investors and traders yun? I'm sure, malamang hindi. So the way it was, tandaan nyo the way it was designed, it was supposed to limit withdrawals of UST to stabilize the network. So doon pa lang, iniisip mo na ang laki ng exit ng UST. So the market is super panicking. Di ba? So what they did is, aside from the increasing the burning rate, now they're going to adjust the mint and burn parameters para mag-mint ka pa din to facilitate the withdrawals. To facilitate the withdrawals. So what does that do? What does that do is that the release in the system, depending on, para makuha mo ulit yung UST from your, of course, no one will do that right now. Bakit? Are you going to risk your impermanent loss? Papayag ka ba na pag-withdraw mo, negative negative 90%, 60% na yung stake mo? Hindi. Naka 30-day lock ka, di ba? Di ba? Naka 30-day lock yung UST, bibigyan ka ng may mga ganun. Yung mga naka-lock natakot. And guys, sorry to say this, no? I will pause for a bit here, no? You know, I'm very much concerned kasi based on what I've heard, you guys have said this, 8 na po ang nagpakamatay dahil sa issue na to. And let's pause for a moment on that. Cryptocurrency is supposed to be anonymous, 'di ba? Anonymous, di mo kilala, but these are human lives. As a matter of fact, nung dinidiscuss ko po yung inflation, guys, let's not talk numbers. Let's not talk numbers. Let's talk about the lives of people. Ano mo ba, di ba sa States ang inflation? Sabi ko, buti na lang lumabas tong report na to. Alam nyo ba ang balita sa States ngayon? Sabi ng mga tao, let's not talk about numbers. Let's talk about the lives of people na naapektuhan because of inflation. They cannot buy what they need to buy anymore. They cannot buy what... Yun ang humanity part dun eh. Let's not talk about inflation first. Let's talk about the value of humanity. And this is why I would like to tell each and every one of you that the value of cryptocurrency only trade money that you can afford to lose. Guys, hindi ko po mabilang talaga. Hindi ko mabilang sa dami po ng nag-message sa akin. Kuya Luke, ang dami. Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Messenger. Coach, anong gagawin ko? Coach, is Bitcoin going down? Coach, is USD going? Lahat po, mini-message ako. And sabi ko nga, I've been trying my best to really spread myself too thin para masagot ko po yung mga tanong ninyo. Nag-Twitter space na ako kanina. I wanted to do this simply because everyone was freaking out. And understandable yun. And I would like to say this, no? I validate what you feel. Totoo yan. Normal. Ang hindi po normal is you're going to hurt yourself. Miranda, look at me right now. Miranda, you're going to earn that money again. Look at me and look right now. You're going to earn that money again. Do not harm yourself. Alam ko mahirap, you lost your money, you lost your savings, you lost you lost your money, you lost your savings, you lost everything today, but it sounds cliche na pera lang yan because pera mo talaga yan eh. Ayokong maliitin yung value sa niyan. But if you're going to do this against your life, please don't. Wala akong call center to talk to people right now, pero kung kailangan kong gawin, I will open my cellphone para makausap po lang kami ni Kuya Luke and mga mentors. Wag niyo pong gagawin. That's the purpose of this community. We don't want you to hurt yourself. Because it's a very, very... Imagine mo, Kuya Luke, because of decentralization, wala kang masumbungan. Walang gobyerno, oy, puntahan mo nga to si BPI. Hindi ko ma-withdraw yung pera ko, nagbabank run eh. That is how painful it is. You cannot do anything about it and you lost your life savings. That is the problem of decentralization and we need to accept that. Wala kang masumbungan. Umiiyak ka na, natalo yung pera mo, hindi mo mailabas, and this is your life savings. That's the reality of cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. Anyways, any questions that I can answer, Kuya Luke, before we move on with the topic?
More on ano na ngayon, Coach? Wala naman na sa Luna and USD.
Luna is not going to increase its price. This is not a priority today. The priority is to stabilize USD. Let's wait within 5 to 6 days up until everything gets fixed from their ecosystem. Wag tayong magpa-hype na tataas ang Luna, mura ang Luna, no. The fact that there is a fundamental problem with the tokenomics, it is a shitcoin today. And I will say that, it's a shitcoin today. Guys, I don't want the Miranda community to think that Luna will make you go rich, blah, blah, blah. Let's not give that false promises. Let's talk technical. Technically speaking, tokenomics speaking, napaka-detalyado na po ng sinabi ko. I hope na linawan po kayo. It's not a priority today. Wag po tayo magpadala, we need to invest on Luna right now. It's gonna be going to the moon. No.
Hanggat maaari, layuan nyo muna yan, guys, si Luna. No? So let's just observe, and marami naman dyan, maraming coins na pwede nating i-trade. Bitcoin we have there, and other more. No? So hanggat maaari, layuan muna natin si Luna, guys.
And
Kakalma
look,
rin yun.
and Kuya, look, imagine I've already went to the deeper dive of tokenomics para hindi nyo lang ako paniwalaan based on my word of mouth. 'Di ba? We went to the deeper dive of the tokenomics para we can explain to you in a simplest form possible what is going to happen over the next 6 days or 7 days within the UST ecosystem. Again, hindi nila controllable. And we're not even talking about Bitcoin volatility. Di ba? So, you know, please, wag tayong magpa-hype, guys. Let's save our money. Let's save our money. Go ahead, please.
Meron ditong question, Coach. Nasaan na ba yun? Teka, natabunan na. Madedelist po ba si Luna? So I think yung sa Binance nag-announce na sila na yung coin yung coin margin Luna perpetual contracts, no, na na-delist na as of today. And let's see if ano yung mga decision ng mga platform and exchanges natin.
And you know why do they need to delist it? Because there are fiduciary responsibilities. You know why? Let me tell you this. Shinare ko to sa mga mentors kahapon. First time po ako naka-receive ng text kay Binance. Ito na, sabi mo Kuya Lo kung ano nangyari.
Sa inyo, di ba? Sa inyo guys, no, community, na minsan nakaka-receive tayo ng text, no, from Binance. Text, email.
Ayaw natin, di ba? Ito, aaminin ko na, naka-receive ako ng text. Woo! Sige, now spill the beans, Kuya Lo. Oh, sige. Sabihin ko na, admit ko, I received the text. Oh, ano yung text na yon? Sabihin mo Kuya Lo.
So actually, ayan, naka-receive ng text si Coach na ano na siya, na ADL na siya. No, na auto-leverage na siya sa position niya for Luna. No? Ibig sabihin nun, it's like the opposite of being liquidated. And, ayun.
Sinipa ako.
Sa laki. Oo, sinipa si Coach sa laki na daw ng profit niya. Oy,
nakakainis ka, hindi ko nakuhaan ng screenshot eh. Nakita ko yun, screenshotan ko yun, text. Nakakainis si Binance, tinanggal yung profit ko. Di ba? Pero yun ang masarap na ka-text, di ba? I've showed it to them. That's the only text that I got so far. And that's
pero kinabahan ka, Coach.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was driving, no? Kasi driving ako to Cavite. Toot.
Binance. Futures.
What? Ang nangyari? Sabi ko, imposible. Before ako nag-drive, inayos ko yung aking trade. Meron ako stop loss, everything. Hindi pwede, ano tong text na to, what have happened? Talagang sabi ko sa'yo, ay nako, talagang malapot na pawis yung naramdaman ko. Sabi ko, no, hindi pwede ito. Talagang sabi ko sa'yo, first time yon Kuya Luke, na I got a text that, sabi nga nila, you don't wanna get a text from Binance, di ba? Yun pala, they're texting ADLs. They're texting ADLs. Anyways, so to answer your question, they need to delist. Why? Because unang-una, aside from the optics that they have today, aside from the optics, no? And aside from, as I've said, no, the tokenomics of the coin, etc., is still available in spot. But you need to remember that there is what you call funding rates. Okay, all right, okay. Listen to this, ha. Your funding rate is, tinuturo ko po to sa Crypto Primer, lalabas na ng May 21. Mamaya Kuya Lok, paalala mo sa akin.
Yeah.
Ang funding rate is equivalent, no? Equivalent to your mark price and the current contract price. Mark price is used to avoid market manipulation. Okay. If you are seeing a positive funding rate, it means that if you buy long, you're paying. Nagbabayad po kayo ng tenant fee na 0.1% every 8 hours or 0.01 and 0.03, sorry, 0.1 and 0.3 the whole day. 0.1 on 8 hours. The problem is everyone was shorting. Am I correct? Tama ba ako ng hinala, Kuya Luke? Everyone was shorting Luna, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It created a problem in the ecosystem. When everyone was trying to short a coin that has no buyer anymore, imagine what will do to the funding rate and imagine what it will do Diba? What it will do to the ecosystem of derivatives. Perpetual ang binibili natin, wala naman silang quarterly. Diba? And everything happened in 48 hours. So it will destroy the ecosystem of funding rates. What's happening is people will all short, no one is doing the buy long, it will skew. It will skew the funding rate and the mark price that you are using it. Ergo, naranasan ba ninyo ganito? Kuya Luke, maybe you can answer this. When you were trading Luna, biglang babagal, biglang bibilis. Tapos yung price magzi-zero, yung profit rate mo, tapos biglang book, minsan 40+% agad. Naranasan nyo yun, di ba?
Yes,
Tapos biglang mag-negative 50% agad, di ba? Di ba? That is the side effect of too much volume. Di ba? Tapos biglang boom, liquidated ka. Boom, bigla kang magpo-profit, biglang mai-ADL ka. That's the side effect. Because no one, there's no people on the other side. Everyone was shorting the coin. And that is risky for a company, especially if your open interest is so very, very high. Listen to my crypto primer, you will know what an open interest is on a derivative market. No, alam ni Luke yan because siya yung gumawa ng timestamp. Di ba? And ni Kuya Oliver. Alright. So, any other questions that I can answer?
Teka. Meron ako nakita dito. Coach Luke and to Sir Luke, what can you say about the open interest declining slightly together with the price of Bitcoin?
So, that's a good question. I have, let me actually double check. Just give me a second.
From Dr. Bakit ganito? Ayoko banggitin yung name. DOCPG.
Parang estudyante na natin yan, alam niya na eh. Okay. Let me check. Okay.
By the way, Coach, no? Alam mo ba kung ilan na viewers
Hindi pa.
for tonight?
Hindi pa. Ano na?
Yeah, 1,000 viewers.
Oh, thank you so much for watching our show. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you so much.
You hit
Okay,
1K.
Open interest. Let's see. Oh yeah. So it means that there are a couple of things, no? People got liquidated. So what did I say? Kuya, look, what did I say in my previous show? If you see that the price is going down and open interest is going up, what does it mean? It reinforces the price. But if you see that the price is going down and open interest is going down, we're already what? Negative 10 billion open interest. Ano ibig sabihin nun? People are what? People are not doing leverage anymore. They got liquidated. Ayan, no? Alam niyo ba kahapon kung ilang billion na na-liquidate? Even for Ethereum, 1 point something billion got liquidated kahapon, Panginoon ko. Ayan, no? Couple of days. Even for people who are shorting, they got liquidated. 117 million. Bakit? Ini-expect ng tao na bababa lalo. Bigla nag-recover, di ba? Naalala nyo? Bitcoin recovered from 29 up to 32. Do you remember that? So the volatility was crazy, guys. Volatility was really crazy. So, you know, what's happening is, at least, Panginoon ko po, at least, guys, that this market is breathing. You're following what I'm saying. Do not do leverage at all. Wag mo nang mag-trade. Ibig sabihin, na-liquidate. Yan, ibig sabihin nun, open interest went down. Nag-follow yung market price. So, any other questions?
We have, shall we transfer our USDT na po to BUSD?
Okay.
With Tether going down.
Okay. Thank you for the 1,000 viewers. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's now go to our third topic. Our topic is Tether. Okay. Inom lang tayong tubig. We will be right back. Let's just have a quick commercial break. We will be right back, guys. And just all listen to this.
Miranda Miner. We talked a few times na before, but I didn't get to formally introduce myself pa. So I'm good. I'm an airline pilot. And I'm elite university graduate. Beginner's class batch 21 and intermediate class batch 18. I'm also a former mentee of my high school classmate and barkada, si Mentor Luke. I want to take this opportunity lang to thank you, not only for teaching us a very safe and effective trading system, not only sa mga fundamental and technical analysis every night during live session, not only sa anatomy of fish and port creation ng intermediate class, but most importantly, I want to thank you folks for teaching us good trading psychology na pwede rin i-apply in real life scenario. Thank you always coach for going the extra mile to help others, and sana huwag ka magsasawang tumulong sa community. And ayun lang. I love you 3,000 coach, and shout out ko na rin yung buong Miranda community. I love you 3,000x Miranda, and magmahalan lang.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
Okay. So, thank you again for hitting 1,000 viewers. Sige, magbati muna tayo, coach, no, sa mga viewers natin na active, nagko-comment sa chat box, sa comment box natin. So we have dito, Betlords Gaming. Ay, question pala yun. No? Mark Sarmiento, coach, pa-shoutout. Si Doctor daw, pa-shoutout. So, Doctor, pa-shoutout sa iyo, no? We have, sino pa? Jason Dorigo, 1K viewers, bombahin na ang likes, no? Thank you, Jason. Expect, daming bisita ngayon. Alam mo na, expect, maghakot pa tayo para makarelate sa kung anong nangyayari sa crypto space and sa buong market natin.
Maybe ask them, are they learning something, Kuya Luke, di ba? Natututo ba sila?
Natututo ba or ano lang? Ano ba? Natututo ba guys type 1 nga if maraming natutunan from coach?
I think mahalaga kasi diyan yung mahalaga diyan yung we make decisions based on data eh. 'Di ba? We make decisions
Correct.
based on what is the existing data. And we are presenting data points sa inyo. No. Ang dami nagpa-shout out.
Dami. Ayan.
All right.
Shout out sa inyo. Batch 32 Jolly Fib. Uy, kita-kita tayo. Sino pa? Shout out Aris. Dami na. Shout out Floyd. And sa lahat ng nakikinig sa atin for tonight.
Alright. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So our next topic, Kuya Luke, sabi mo kanina, ano nangyari? USDT, nagdi-depeg na ba? What is happening? All right. Okay, before I give my opinion, let's just quickly go on the price of CoinMarketCap USD. Let's quickly go to Ethereum, to UST or USDT rather. And the current market capitalization is 82 billion. Bumaba po yan from 85 billion. Ano po ba ang rason? Bakit po bumababa ang market capitalization ng isang stablecoin? Okay. The short and long answer is people are converting their USDT into two ways. One, they're converting it into a BUSD or another stablecoin, or number two, they're converting it into cash. What are the driving factors? Number one, Kuya Luke, listen number one, pataas po ng pataas ang presyo ng dolyar ngayon. Actual dollar. Question, if your actual dollar is going higher, okay, but you have issues on dollar tether, anong gagawin mo? Ikaw, anong gagawin mo, Kuya Luke?
Pull out.
Pull out. Tumataas yung dolyar eh. Yung totoong dolyar, yung physical dollar. Diba? If that is going high, what are you going to do? Of course, I'm going to put it as an actual dollar cash.
Yeah.
Diba? Natural yun eh. Because of that, people, inisip nila, number one, the value, and by the way, you can actually look at the value para we are very, very data-driven, no? We look at DXY, 104 point, ito na sinasabi ko sa inyo eh. Sinasabi ko po sa inyo kahapon pa, look at the value of DXY, your US dollar currency index. Your US dollar currency index represented by ticker DXY in your trading view, that is the power of your dollar. So, kapag kinumpara mo yan, you actually try to compute USDT to your dollar, pag ganun, pasaliwa, inverse relationship. Kasi people are withdrawing, di ba, dollar tether, pataas yung dollar value. So naturalmente, yung mga tao, ang daming problema, there's a lot of problems in cryptocurrency, a lot of issues or FUD on BUSD, USD, etc., etc. So what do you think, Kuya Lok, people will do? Give me an example. What will they do right now?
Ayun, they will, mas maganda kasi mag-pull out na lang and talagang i-convert na lang nila into cold cash na lang talaga.
Cold cash or a digital cash on their wallet, isn't it? Di ba? Kasi malaki ang pera ng dollar. Pero, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kapag ang pera ninyo Pilipinas at peso, ano gagawin natin? Bumili tayo ng dollar or kung nasa crypto ka na, bumili ka ng tether, ng digital dollar. Diba? Bumili ka ng crypto dollar or stable coin. Stable coin by definition are currencies, digital currencies, pegged. Pag sinabi mong pegged, nakadikit, nakaangkla based on the value of an actual dollar. By definition, walang value ang stable coin. No? The reason why it's having a value, remember sabi ko sa inyo guys, bakit sobrang yaman ni Do Kwon? Panginoon ko, mag-print ka ba naman ng mag-print ka ng digital UST? Saan ang galing yun? Saan ang galing yung digital UST? Meron ba siyang pera ng Bangko Sentral? Meron ba siyang pera ng US Treasury? Wala. They just printed UST. Am I correct? They printed UST. Saan ang galing yung pera na yun? Oh, sinasabi nila, gonna be backed by algorithm. Best way to earn money, guys. Best way to earn money. And by the way, hindi lang po alam nyo ba, hindi lang Luna, hindi lang UST ang algorithm-based stablecoin? Tanungin nyo kung ano pa. You look for Frax. Search nyo yan. Frax, guys. Look for Frax. Hanapin natin si Frax. F-R-A-X. Look for Frax, no? Frax is a algorithm-based stablecoin, no? Algorithm-based stablecoin. Supposed to be, itong coin na ito ay supposed to be converging the price to $1. Take a look at what have happened to Frax. Ano nangyari? Bumaba. Everyone, algorithm-based stablecoins are crazy right now. Hindi lang po UST, so don't feel bad. People who are using Frax right now is also disgruntled. This is an algorithm-based stablecoin. Diba? So it's running. Everyone is running crazy. People wanted to convert. So let's now go. Question, Coach. Is it speculative? My answer is, to be honest with you, ang sagot ko sa inyo, is it safe to put them on BUSD? Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not my choice. Go ahead. Go ahead. Convert nyo. Okay, may spread kayong tinatawag, no? May spread issues kayo dyan, ha? In fact, alam mo ba, di ba, Kuya Lok, na kinausap natin si Peter Wang ng Finblocks? How do they earn? Spread. Walang fees. They earn on spread. Di ba? Talino, di ba? They earn on spread. Wala kang bayad. Walang free. Free mag-transaction. How do they earn spread? Di ba? So, is it speculative? So, here's my opinion, no? A lot of uncertainty in this market. But let's talk data. According to the US Dollar Tether website, let's open their transparency website. Okay, sabi ko sa inyo, punong-puno kayo ng info today. Alright, ano na babasa natin dito? Okay, ang sinabi ng Tether kanina, in-interview sila, huwag nyo po kaming igaya kay, kulang na lang sabihin nila, I just try to paraphrase para huwag niyo po kami igaya sa mga iba-iba dyan. Kami po ay back up. Hindi po kami algorithm-based. No, we're not algorithm-based. Again, I discussed this in the upcoming Crypto Primer. We're not algorithm-based. Ang sinasabi po nila that they are actually being backed up by this, no? So, ulit natin, 6.38 other investments, 5.27 secured loans, 4.61 corporate bonds, cash and equivalents, 83%, and commercial. Natandaan nyo guys, napakatalino talaga ng Tether, no? Anong ginawa nila? Doon sa 83%, pinagsama-sama nila ang cash equivalent, short-term deposits, and commercial paper. O ito, chismis. Alam mo ba na ang commercial paper niyan mas malaki pa sa cash? Nasa data yan. Di chismis, binabasa ko lang yan sa internet. Diba? So, ang sinasabi nila, wag mo kaming gayahin kay Luna, kay UST. We are not algorithm-based. Oy, we are backed up by true money. Pero, ito na nga, bakit ang dami nilang report? Or being audited by Cayman, more and more, etc. There's auditing. Alam mo kung bakit? Alam niyo po ba kung bakit? Diba? Because they had an issue with the southern state of New York. Doon na in-inspire yung issue ng billions, yung pinapanood nyo ngayon sa Netflix. Doon in-inspire yun. Napakagaling nung Chuck Rhodes dyan sa New York. So, if they are backed not by algorithm-based reserves, is there a risk? Siyempre, lahat po ng crypto may risk. Hindi pwedeng sabihin walang risk. Tayo po naglolokohan kung sinabi kong wala pong risk. There's a lot of risk, guys. Right? But what's happening? Quote unquote, what they're saying, open ko yung aking Twitter. Again, follow me in my Twitter ha, para makita mo yung mga tweets natin, okay? Open my Twitter. Okay. So anong sabi dito? Here. What did Paulo Arduino, the CTO of Tether, said? What did he say? No? Marami kasing natatakot. Uy, ano ba nangyayari kay Tether? As a matter of fact, $300 million redeemed. Balikan natin Kuya Luke, di ba? Ano sabi ko kanina? People were withdrawing UST. They cannot withdraw, correct? Naka-block, di ba? Bakit? Yeah. Anong sagot natin doon? Because there is a protocol created, full recovery block 36 to 18 that will increase the capacity of minting UST. In Tether, may mga ganyan-ganyan sila. They have protocols that they are following. Right? They're following. So at the end of the day, from a minting perspective, ang sinasabi ngayon ni Paulo Arduino, hoy, don't freak out. We can release your money if you want. People withdrew their money, put it on dollar because DXY is increasing, UST has an issue. Tether can be a speculative problem. Remember? Oh, bumababa siya. Is there a problem? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's look at the data. Is there really a problem? Let's look at their price. Let's look at Tether right now. Let's look at one day. It went back to almost 0.9932. Question, is there a risk? Kuya look, there is a risk. Number two, is it different with UST? They're different. They're not algorithm-based stablecoin. Now, question number three, is there gonna be a risk for a massive run? I don't know because I don't know what's in their protocol today. Is there a limitation on redemption, no, of UST? And they have the largest today. So what's the solution? Diversify. Put some in BUSD, no? Put some in BUSD or USDC. Ang kabaliktaran naman ng BUSD, di ba, ang dami nilang breakdown dito. Yung BUSD naman, 98% dyan pure cash. 2% treasuries. Okay? Any questions, Kuya Luke? Before we invite the mentors already.
Okay, let me check. Ito, may bagong question, no? From Ilong Match. Ibig sabihin ba, Coach, pag may digital yuan na, katapusan na ba ni dollar?
So, the good news for me is that China has been doing a so much inclusive approach, in their economy. I think that it's serving the purpose of internal, they're on a pilot actually. It's serving the purpose of internal economy. They even have their own social media, and they're a very big country, billion sila, So, I don't think katapusan. I don't think the answer is no.
Yeah, agree. Ayan. So, I think yun lang naman. Wala na masyadong question na nakikita.
Yun lang?
More on kanina nakita ko more on Bitcoin na. Update daw for Bitcoin. Ano yung mga support natin and etc.
Okay. So, invite na natin ang mga mentors. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go. Mentors.
Alright. Mentors, are you still there? Hello, mentors. Guys, can we type number 1 to welcome all our mentors today?
Hello.
Mentors.
Pakita naman kayo, mentors. Hello.
Okay, we will be right back, and up until the mentors are back, we will be right back, and stay tuned. Hi with your mentors, and we will be doing some TAs here, guys. We will be right back. Thank you. Alright, there you go. We're back.
Hello. Rinig na ba guys? Type 1, if rinig na kami. Okay na ba?
Hello. Mike?
Hello, mic check.
Hello.
Hello, good evening
I
everyone.
think okay na, yes.
May audio na?
Ayan,
Audio na.
okay na.
Uy,
So,
like and share naman po ng ating...
Ayan. Na-miss nyo ba ang mga mentors? Or na-miss nyo si Rose?
Baka si Rose lang daw yung na-miss nila.
Kasi walang live kahapon.
Uy, pwede po bang mag-shoutout?
Go ahead,
Sige, do your greetings, mentors.
Shoutout po kay Kuya Nico, nagpapabate, nagpa-message pa. Tsaka shoutout din sa Intermediate Batch 18 and Kuya Drew at kay Doc Ami. Shoutout din po. Thank you po sa inyong insights and testimony. At kay Doc EJ, yan, shoutout. And also sa mga previous mentee ko, hang in there, just keep the grit. Trade lang ng trade, practice lang. Makukuha din natin yan.
Ikaw, Mentor Dan, bati ka naman muna.
Ayun, sa babatiin ko, syempre, yung nangungunang lagi number 1 na binabati natin, si A-Third.
Si A-Third, hello.
Si kuya mo, A-Third. Yun na. Tapos, syempre, greetings din sa mga mentees ko for May, no? Na-meet ko na kayo lahat. At natutuwa naman ako kasi after first day pa lang, nagugulat na ako sa mga nagiging resulta nila. At good job sa inyong lahat. Good job sa inyong lahat talaga. Ayun, no? Tapos, greetings na rin sa lahat sa inyo na mga sa mga viewers namin, hello. And then, see you bukas dun sa mga beginners batch namin sa Friday and sa Sabado. Make sure na naka-ready yung mga questions nyo para doon sa breakout room natin. Yun lang po.
Okay, Mentor Oliver.
Good evening sa lahat. Bukas kita sa bootcamp. Shoutout sa team namin ni Kuya Justin. Totoy Tibo, saka Jolly Pip. Yan.
Okay.
Bukas, don't miss out lahat ng group. And maganda yung discussion bukas. So, maganda kita.
Okay. Binabati ko nga rin pala yung mga moderators natin. No? Napakasipag na moderators natin. Thank you for staying up late and for the support. No? Shoutout sa inyong lahat. Mentor Rose, baka meron kang gustong batiin. Marami ata kang fans. Miss ka.
Hello! Konbanwa! Good evening, everyone. Ang dami nating viewers today. And I hope we are all okay, lalo na sa market today na nangyayari. And laban lang tayo, ha? Huwag panghihinaan ng loob. Ayun lang masasabi ko. And I hope you stay with us until the end of our life.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Coach?
Alright, so what is our discussion point? Hanggang saan bababa si Bitcoin? TA tayo?
Let's go.
Sige.
Tingnan natin si Bitcoin. And I'm sure marami sa kanila, no? Nagtatanong, hanggang saan ba? 19K ba? 20K? 13K? Hanggang saan ba?
Sinagot ko na yung fundamentals. Sana nalinawan. Correlated kay market. The market can recover, pero the fact that nasa gitna tayo ng inflation season, huwag niyong isipin bukas aakyat, 3 days aakyat, 1 week aakyat. It depends on data. And our data is inflation. Inflation report is a driver that measures economic price, no, of goods, no, and the purchasing power of your currency. If price is very high, investors will go away of high risk coins. So the risk appetite will go lower. They will not overly invest, and so on and so forth. The good news is ang ating futures market dumadahan-dahan dahil 2 things na nangyari: liquidation. So yun ang FA natin. I'll give to the mentors the TA. Magagaling na yung mga yan. Manonood na lang ako. O, TA tayo guys, mentors.
Okay. Mentor Dan, since ikaw yung may magandang monitor sa atin, share screen mo na. Tingnan natin yung si Bitcoin.
Yokai.
Sana all yung magandang mo.
Yokai.
Alam ko naka-widescreen yan eh.
Oh,
Dito widescreen.
Widescreen.
Wide border, pero yung screen niya lang. Wait. PPC. Let's go. Let's do this.
Nahan mo na. Ano bang TA mo dyan or
Ayun, no?
natin dyan kay Bitcoin para sa'yo?
Ayun. So ito yung TA ko. kay Bitcoin. Ayan siya. So ngayon, on our 12-hour time frame, dito siya sa support na to huminto, no? Nabasag na yung binabantayan natin dito na 37. So, paano ko nakakuha itong part na to? Paano ko siya nakakuha? Ganito lang po yung ginawa ko, no? Pasensya na po sa pag-chart ko. Medyo struggle po ngayon. Thanks for your patience. Ayun. So, ganyan ko po siya nakakuha ngayon. Gumuha lang po ako ng Fibonacci retracement dito. Kinuha ko lang po itong Fibonacci retracement na to. Kung bababa po tayo sa 1 hour, ito po yung itsura niya. So, I placed my Fibonacci retracement here. Tapos, kung makikita nyo po, dito siya. Nandito na siya. Ako, ang gagawin ko dito, for me, before I do any move, mas gusto ko kasi yung hindi, kapag ka nag-buy ako, gusto ko yung parang sigurado na. Hindi naman sigurado, pero certain ka na kahit paano mataas yung igagalaw niya pataas. No? So we can see here on our daily time frame, dito siya ngayon. As of today, dito siya ngayon humihinto. Dito siya ngayon, yung kung ano man yung pinakita namin nung mga nakaraan na live, ito pa rin yung hinihintay ko na trend line for me to go on position trading. But for now, wait lang talaga ako. Agree din ako doon sa sinabi po ni Coach na kailangan dito, kailangan magkaroon ng at least confirmation candle on a daily time frame before makagawa ng at least a decent day trade. Yun. Pero for now, medyo delikado na rin kung magsushort kayo. Hinay-hinayan nyo lang kasi as you can see, magulo. Magiging risky siya kasi risky kung maglo-long ka dito since ang kung makikita natin on our daily time frame, oversold na siya. Kung titignan natin tong 1 hour time frame natin, yan na. Nagre-react na siya. Nagre-react na siya. This can go like this dito, tapos bumaba siya ulit. Yan, ingat lang. For sa akin ngayon, hintay ko muna to. Hintay muna ako before I do any move dito sa akin. Yun po.
Okay. Thank you, Mentor Dan. Sige, I'll go next. No? Maybe ako na lang yung mag-share ng screen.
Oh, please.
Para quick lang. Quick lang sa akin. Masakit ba kamay mo? Okay lang.
Hindi, nakakapatong talaga eh. Ano eh.
Sige.
Salamat ah.
You can, yan, sige. Okay.
Yung screen ko.
Alright. So for me, Bitcoin, no? Daily time frame. So ang gagawin natin for Bitcoin since ng support, no? Ano ba yung mga support na pwedeng sumalo for Bitcoin? Now, unang-una, what I would do is I would plot my basic support and resistance. No? So pwede akong mag-plot ng support dito kasi we have multiple bounces na nangyari before pero ngayon tinatry din niyang butasin. No? We'll see if mag-confirm dyan. Another one na pwede kong gawin, nandyan siya. Okay, and actually pwede rin tayo maglagay ng channel from here to here and pataas. So makikita nyo nire-respect din yung midline ng channel natin.
Good.
Dito. Okay, so pwede yan, no, in a basic support and resistance perspective.
Very good.
Pero since tinuro sa atin ni Coach ang Fib, syempre gagamit tayo ng Fibonacci. Okay. So ang gagawin ko dito, since dumidiretso extensions, no. So I will plot from this start of the impulse and this retracement pataas na maliit na yan. So I have a support at around 26 or 26 area, 26,000 area. Yan yung 618 natin ngayon. Around that area. So kung gusto nyong saktuhin, you can use your magnets in the chart. Okay. Para sakto talaga. 26 ba talaga? Yes. around that level. So nearing na siya on that support, no? So pwedeng sumalo yan, no? What if binutas niya to, Sir Luke, itong 26 or 618 level natin dito. So ang pwede natin gawin ngayon is pwede akong mag regular fib retracement from the recent price data here, swing low to swing high. And yan, meron tayong 24K dyan na nakaabang na 1.618 extended move ng ating retracement. No? For beginner traders, ang advice namin sa inyo is actually wag muna mag-trade, no, hangga't hindi nagkakaroon ng confirmation ng bounce on that 26 area kanina. No? Malapit naman na siya. So, lalo na ngayon, weekend coming, medyo for sure mawawalan ng volume, and of course yung situation ng ating global markets, no, hindi maganda. Wag muna, no? Pahinga lang muna, observe lang muna, study. Kung gusto niyo talaga mag-trade, you try VST we have there in BingX. No? For traders naman na nakapag-enroll na medyo nasasanay na sa system natin, for beginner and intermediate graduates, alam nyo na kung paano hahanapan ng mga support or mga support levels ito for in case intraday trader kayo, no, or scalper kayo. Okay? Use your fibs, use confirmations pa rin, very important, and stay defensive, no? Huwag kayong mag-all in, huwag kayong mag-high leverage, defensive pa rin. All right. So yun lang for me for Bitcoin.
May nagsabi dito, patest daw kung nakalag pa, mag-smile daw tayo lahat.
Kung
nakalag pa, mag-smile daw. Smile. Ayan, very good. Alright, so nakita niyo yung support, di ba? Nakita niyo yung support. Smile 618. Paano ba yun?
618. Smile.
Alright. Sobrang busog-lusog tong show na to. May charting, may fundamentals. Siguro at this point, makinig naman tayo sa ayan, nakasmile si Rose. Talagang wait, may dimples ka ba, Rose? Kamute ka.
Maliit lang.
Parang tinusok ang ballpen.
Parang tinusok ko.
Pero alam niyo ba, ang dimples, ano daw yan, birth defect pala yan.
Yes.
No? Buti na lang marami akong birth defect. Oh. Pinilit eh.
Ang kardinal.
ikaw din pala, Alfie. No? Alright. Sobra tong show na to, punong-puno tayo ng episodes. Miss Rose, Mentor Rose, kamusta na? Meron ka bang gustong sabihin sa ating mga traders? Let's go. Since sabi nga nila, kailangan mo ng ayoko maging very gender discussion sa topic, pero syempre we have a female here in our show. Why don't we ask her, no? Become our light in the show, ika nga, no? Ano masasabi mo sa mga nawawalan ng sama ng loob?
Uy, masaya yun.
Masaya yun. Pero yung mga nawawalan ng loob in trading, part ng Dear Coach natin, what can you say about the community and what can you tell us about what's happening today? Siguro from your lens as a beginner.
Okay. I know meron madami-damit mga beginner na nanonood ngayon, and just like me as a beginner right now, yes, the market was very stressful the past few days. As in, nakakaano din.
Teka lang, Rose, teka lang. Oliver, ma-in love sa'yo eh. Ayaw makinig kay Rose, nakikita ko yung chat room. Si Coach Oliver may kaaway. Uy, mga mentors nasa TV kayo, ha? Nasa TV, pinapag kayo sa TV ng ibang mga widescreen.
Sabi nung nag-comment, stan mo na daw. Stan mo na. Stan mo.
Dali ko itiiyaw sa Bitcoin.
Be mindful, nasa live tayo, baka mumulangot ka dyan or anong ginagawa mo, ha? Be mindful. Sorry for the word, no? But just be mindful. Alright, go ahead, Miss Rose.
Ayun, so nangako ulit.
Mga beginners.
Ayan, sa mga beginners like me na medyo natatakot sa market. Kasi ako, actually, to be honest with you guys, I still don't have that confidence in trading. Kasi let's be realistic. Beginners pa lang naman tayo. And what I am doing now is yung discipline. Okay? Discipline. That's the most important thing right now in the market. Yan yung kailangan natin matutunan muna talaga. Kasi, kung makikita nyo, ang dami talaga. Kahit ako, nung nakita ko yung grabe yung dump, nung Luna, ang dami nag-short. Habang ako syempre, alam ko naman may mga full-time pa dito like me, di ba? So, nasa work pa ako, alam ko, shit. Ay, wala bad words. Anyway, sabi ko, ayun, grabe. Grabe yung dump. Nakaka-FOMO, ang daming kumikita ng shorting. Pero, what I did is, I tried scalping. Kasi, day trader yung minamaster ko right now. And now I'm learning scalping. I tried scalping. Tinry ko 1 minute. Sobrang bilis ng changes nung Ay, hindi ko kaya. 1 minute, kinlosa na agad. Hindi ko kaya. Pag alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi mo kaya, huwag mong ipilit. Magpahinga ka. Huwag mo nang sabayan yung market. Hayaan mo sila mag-shorting kasi sila, experienced trader na sila. Alam na nila yung gagawin nila. Tayo, as a beginner, huwag tayong gagaya lang na, ay, nag-shorting sila, shorting tayo, ganito, ganyan. Huwag ganon. Kasi ikaw yung madedehado sa dulo. Kita mo, ang dami naming nababasa recently, lalo na si Coach, ang dami nag-send kay Coach ng mga DMs na ngayon malungkot sila kasi syempre yun na nga, may mga mistakes na liquidate, which is very talaga, nakakalungkot talaga na basahin. But life goes on eh. Yun talaga yung matututunan mo sa trading. Walang diretsong trend line sa totoong buhay. May mga ups and downs talaga. Like na makikita natin sa totoong charting. And yun yung kailangan natin i-accept. And right now, kung alam nyong ganito yung market, magpahinga, mag-observe, mag-aral. Yun yung gawin natin sa time na to. Yun lang yung masasabi ko.
Magpahinga, mag-aral. No? Very good. Thank you for sharing that, Mentor Rose. All right. Okay. So, that is our episode for today. No? Pinununan namin. Merong fundamentals, technical, and trader's quotient. Mentors, you have anything to add, no, based sa mga nangyari most recently on this market?
Siguro na ako na coach, no. Again, sa mga alam ko sa inyo marami natalo, na liquidate, na ipit, no. So wala, okay lang 'yan no. So yung mga ganyang pangyayari, part ng ating trading journey yan. So actually kahit si coach, naranasan niya yan. Si coach, ilang bear market nang napagdaanan yan. So based on sa mga ganong experience, di ba? So hindi naman magiging Coach Miranda yan kung hindi niya napagdaanan yung mga losses din na yung before. So kahit kami rin may mga losses din. Okay lang yan. Nandito kami, yung trading community ninyo, GMMG. Kung kailangan, magpahinga muna. Off the charts muna kayo. Pahinga muna kayo sa trading. Hindi naman tatakbo yung market. No? Spend time with your family, with your loved ones. No? Enjoy muna yung ating buhay. Nandyan lang naman yung trading. No? Lagi nyo tatandaan yan. And ano pa ba? Yun, shoutout ko yung batch 31 and 32 for tomorrow. No? For the weekend. Kita-kita tayo bukas. Okay nga absent, no? Yun ang ating day 2 bootcamp. And mag-ready na kayo ng mga questions ninyo for tomorrow. So yun lang naman sa akin, Coach. Thank you, guys.
Alright, Alfie, Dan, Oliver.
Ayun. Ikaw, Kuya Alfie.
Sige. For tomorrow po, sa mga beginner class, I hope maka-attend po lahat para ma-refine din po ang inyong learning. And sa market po today, just be calm everything's gonna be alright. Ilang
May I hope and I didn't butcher your surname. Ayun po, batiin ko na rin po yung sa iba, pati si Ate Clarice. Yan. Marami kasi kanina nagpabate. Pero ayun, thank you din kasi may mga nabasa ako na Kuya Dan get well soon. Salamat guys. Salamat. Medyo struggling pero kaya pa rin tayo. Ito lang to. Pila yung Rorakista tayo.
Kaka-trade daw kasi yan eh.
Ayun. Ayun to. Tapos, ayun, thank you. Ayun, reminders lang din, no? Yung parang in a way, parang tulad lang din yung sinabi ni Coach Rose kanina. Alam ko may mga iba dito nag-trade lang dahil sa na-hype doon sa mga kumita sa short. Bagay na dapat yung iwasan. Yan yung dapat yung iwasan. Panapanahon lang din yan. Pwede ngayon, ikaw yung klaseng market. Remember, dati nagkaroon ng parang splurge, di ba? Umangat si Mana. Anong sabi ni Coach? Magkakaroon ng another Mana. Huwag kayong magmadali. Magkakaroon din ng susunod na Luna pero wag naman to the extent na parang rug pull, di ba? Magkakaroon ng your turn to short. Pa rin ako pag di ko sigurado yung takbo ng market, i-paper trade ko siya. Kasi either way, magbe-benefit ako doon. If ever na nag-paper trade ako, at tama yung naging kinalabasan ng trade ko, at least I know na tama yung naging TA ko noon. And next time, I will do it mo. Diba? Yun lang yung ano inyo, walang kabawasan, hindi ka bawasan sa pagiging trader mo yung paper trading, kaya yan nandyan. Tandaan nyo, yan din yung kumbaga sa kutsilyo, yan yung panghasa nyo. Diba? Kung di kayo sigurado sa market, i-paper trade mo. Diba? Basta, ano lang, kung sino man, kung may makakilala, mga tropa nyo, kumita, tapos ikaw parang tinignan mo lang, bumaba yung market, your time will come. Tatandaan mo, ikaw yung panonoorin naman sa future. Basta, kapit lang. Yun lang po.
Well said. Thank you, Kuya Dan. Thank you.
Coach, may pahabol lang po pala ako. Shout out to si
Sure.
Kuya Philip, yung isang inspirasyon din po natin na Grab driver na
Oh yes, oo.
Even in the bear market, he can earn.
Galing.
Shout out Kuya Philip Manansala. Hello.
Very good. Thank you. All right, Oliver.
Yun guys, no, mahaba na yung message ko dun sa groups. Kung napanood nyo naman. So, short message na lang ngayon. Una, pakinggan natin yung sinasabi ng ating mga mentors, ayan, yung mga advice ng ating mga friends. Tapos, now it's game time. 2023 is championship. Tapos, 2024 is the celebration. So, we're here for the long term. Lagi yung tatandaan, yun ang mindset mo. Yun din ang mindset ko. Kaya ang mindset ko dito ay maka-learn ng maraming learnings at makasurvive sa bear market para pag dumating yung bull market, sitting pretty na lang tayo. Tandaan niya na game time pa lang, hindi pa championship. Next year, pwede maging champion. Yun lang. Don't give up.
All right. So, in behalf of the entire moderator team, batiin ko Charles, Clarice, thank you. Welcome back sa'yo. Bri, thank you. A3rd, Charles, of course. Dale, oy, thanks for being here, Dale. Riza, yan, yung mga moderators in Discord, no? Of course, mga mentors na nandito din yung nakababatiin because you're all here on the live. Sino pa ba na-miss natin? Anyone who's here na na-miss ko, mga moderators? I think I have
Charles,
everyone.
Coach. Charles.
Si Miss Riza.
Miss Riza, of course. Everyone. All right. Ano yung bad boyfriend technique sa scalping ni Kuya Oliver? Ano yung bago yan? Ano yan? Kinilir nyo ba yan sa akin? Ano yung technique na yan?
Reinventing the wheel.
Yung best ko yan, no? Kasi yung, siyempre, BB yung ano, no? So, BB, ginawa namin ng version, no? Bad, at least, alit na Bollinger, bad boyfriend.
Okay.
So, kasi bakit siya bad boyfriend? Alam niyo naman, pag si BB, kinukulong niya lagi yung price sa loob. So, controlling siya. Girlfriend niya Girlfriend niya si
Protective
Price,
lang.
pinokontrol niya lagi yung price. Gusto niya lagi contain, no? Hawak niya si Price.
Alright. Okay. Okay. By the way, may nagtanong sa akin kanina, when does delisting happen? No? Can a coin get delisted? Question yan kanina sa Twitter. No? You need to remember, unlike the regulated industry, stock market in this particular case, delisting is done by the choice of either the developer or the founder or the exchange itself. No? Yung listing, the coin is applying, no? Coin is applying to the centralized exchange, no? Of course may mga usapan 'yan, regulatory, fiduciary, and other contractual obligations, no? Aside from that, before they list a coin, whether it's derivative or spot lang, of course meron ka ding dapat approval, no? Approval, for example, you wanted to open in a particular country where you can operate Coinbase for there are, remember when I was interviewing mentor si BingX, I was interviewing their chief marketing officer. Kailan kayo pwedeng malist in the States, 'di ba? Kasi hindi sila inaalaw on other countries eh. May mga countries who are regulating, no? So aside from the countries who are regulating it, may mga responsibilities yung exchange, no? To be able to operate, no? So the delisting, the agreements will be cemented by the exchange and the platform, no? Even si Dexio, they're actually applying sa isang exchange, no? May mga rules silang sinusunod siya. All right? So with that said, maraming salamat Miranda. Maraming salamat for the 1,000 plus viewers today. I appreciate all of you watching our show. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you are updated for everything about cryptocurrency. Greetings for all of the team replay, and I love you 3,000 Miranda. Mentors, please stay in the room. I have a few announcements offline. Thanks everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon.